Hello everyone! Welcome back to my first video of 2018. I hope you had the most amazing break. Sorry, you know what, all I can think about is how there's definitely lipstick on my teeth and I didn't check. There wasn't? I don't know, but it's a bit uneven. Okay, well I hope you had an amazing break and that you relaxed and had a wonderful Christmas. I have so many beauty favorites to talk about today. First, I ended up writing down like 45 products and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna be really concise about this and just show you the best things that I found this year. So I've cut it down to about half of that, maybe even less. And I have a really great range of like drugstore, hair, blah, blah, blah. You know what? You're just gonna find out when you watch the video. So I'm gonna start with, I think, foundation, because this is a product I used so much this year. This is the NARS Velvet Matte Foundation Stick. Oh my gosh, this stuff is so good. It is really velvety. It's not as matte as it says it is. It does still actually leave a bit of a luminous glow. It's just the easiest thing to use ever. Oh my god, look how much I've used. I wonder how much I have left. Oh my god, I only have that much left. That's it. That's how much I've been using it. I've literally used up the entire thing. I don't know if you can see down there. It is so good. You literally swipe it on your face. You can blend it with your fingers, blend it with a brush. If I'm really desperate, I'll use this sponge, but I don't love the sponge at all. That's like desperate times if I'm like redoing a bit of my foundation before going out and I'm like in a bathroom or something and like I don't have my brushes, whatever. It's like a last resort. This literally leaves your skin looking so flawless. Not only is it super easy to apply, like I told you, but it just blends into your skin in seconds. I put this on in a vlog and I'll link that vlog down below because it's literally probably 3 shades too dark for me at that point in time, and when I blended it in you couldn't even tell. Like, that's how good it is. It is just amazing. The next thing I want to talk about is an eyeshadow palette that I fell in love with this year. It is my eyeshadow palette. It was basically just made for me because I love it so much. It is the Charlotte Tilbury. I always look at the name because it says Instant Eye Palette, but I call it the Ultimate Eye Palette because it's just the Ultimate Eye Palette. So I always make sure that I know I get the name wrong every time because I keep saying it's the Ultimate Eye Palette, but it's not. Anyway, it has 4 eye looks in this palette. There's the Day Eye, the Desk Eye, the Date Eye, and the Disco Eye. The Desk Eye and the Date Eye I use the most. As you can see, I've hit pan on 2 shades already, but the Disco Eye is super gorgeous and glam. There's just a really great mix of like shimmer and mattes in here. The real selling point of this palette for me is not only how pigmented and buttery the eyeshadows are, they're really like eyeshadows for dummies, but the 2 Desk Eye matte shades are like the perfect crease color shade. The middle Desk Eye shade I used to mix like 3 different eyeshadows to try and get this shade, and when I tried this palette I was like, oh my gosh, this is the color that I've been looking for. And also I like that it's a really slim palette. There's no like excess packaging or anything. Next, I want to mention a really great drugstore buy. This is the Miss Sporty Insta Glow blusher. So with me and blush, I find it really hard because when a blush is too pigmented, you don't want that. No one wants that unless you're a makeup artist and you have time to like dust on the back of your hand and tap and blend. No, like you just want the perfect amount of pigmentation, or I do anyway. Like I don't want to be faffing around thinking like this is too pigmented for me. So I want something that isn't gonna take me 3 times to put it on, but I don't need to brush off the back of my hand a lot of excess, and that is basically this blush. It's the perfect amount of pigmentation that you can't really overdo it, but it still adds that bit of like glow to your cheeks that you actually want. This color is my favorite. It's Shiny Coral. I hate the name Shiny Coral. That sounds horrendous. It just makes you sound like you are gonna have like bits of glitter on your cheek, and this actually has no shine or shimmer in it whatsoever. It's kind of matte, so I don't really know why they called it that, but it is so good and it's around a couple of pounds. If you want to see my all-time drugstore and luxury favorites, I've done 2 videos on both of those categories, so I'll link them down below because picking one lip product from this year was impossible. I did it. I have done it, but I cannot mentally believe that I've done it because lip products are like my thing. So this was just not happening. So I know I'm showing you one, but really there was like 10, and if you want to see my 10 favorites, then check out the luxury and drugstore videos. But I mainly chose this because of the applicator shade and formula. It just gets everything right. This is the YSL Tatouage Couture Matte Stain. First of all, I'm just going to talk about the applicator, which is like this funny little shovel spatula thing. It's amazing. You can get so precise with it that you don't even need a lip liner. It kind of swoops loops everything onto your lips really beautifully. This is the shade number 16, which is gorgeous. I get so many compliments when I wear this. It's like a My Lips but more sophisticated kind of shade. The matte dries down really quickly, but it's not drying at all, and they last really long as well. And when you eat, it doesn't like crisp off, it just kind of fades, which is one of my like pet peeves, when matte lips just like crisp off everywhere. Ugh. This I discovered towards the end of the year, the Giorgio Armani Eccentrico mascara. I'm always trying out different mascaras, concealers, and foundations are the three things that I will literally try like anything and anything, because I feel like I can always get better. But the first time I tried this, I'll link the vlog on the screen now, I literally just stopped and stared at my lashes for like 5 minutes. I was like, is this real life? This is just my perfect mascara. It lengthens, it voluminizes, it isn't waterproof, but it does actually hold a curl. It just adds so much drama. I'm a kind of like, I like the kind of thick, spidery, voluminous lashes look, especially because I wear a lot of eyeshadow, so this is perfect for me. For concealer, it was a toss-up between this one and the NARS Soft Matte Concealer. The reason why the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear Concealer won was because the NARS one I feel like is for a very specific skin type. It is really good, it's amazing, but if you have dry skin or dehydrated skin or mature skin, it's probably going to settle in your fine lines. It's not going to look good on dehydrated skin. It really kind of starts to crease and just not really help the way your skin looks at all. So that's the reason this one won. This Lancome concealer gives so much coverage, but in such a flawless, natural way. It doesn't settle in your fine lines. You do need to work it into the skin because it does have a quite thick consistency, but it is, as it says on the tin, literally ultra high coverage. If you have acne, under eye bags, whatever you need to cover, this can do it, and it won't aggravate or make your skin look dehydrated like some high coverage concealers can do. This I fell in love with this year. This is the GlamGlow GlowStarter. There are 3 shades of these. I use the darkest one, and it's basically like an illuminating, priming moisturizer. It adds so much hydration to your skin. It smells so good. It's really easy to apply, but then it just makes your skin look like you've slept for 24 hours and you're lit from within and just so beautiful. This in summer just made me look like I was a Victoria's Secret model. Sometimes I even put this on my skin, on my body, because it just gives your skin life. It's insane. And then this is my second one. Well, I used up a mini and then a big one, and then this is my second big one, so I guess this is my like second and a half one of the GlamGlow GlowSetter makeup setting spray. I've never really been that into setting sprays, but with this I actually see a difference. Like, it does actually add a glow to your skin. It smells so good, which makes it really easy to apply, because you're just like, ah, I'm just gonna spray it now, because you just want to like bathe in it. It's so nice. And like eat it. I feel like when I've just done my makeup, sometimes it just takes a while to settle into my skin to look actually like my skin, whereas this just kind of does that for you. It just makes your makeup and your skin just mesh together really nicely. I love the word mesh together really nicely, and gives you a glow. Another amazing drugstore buy that I literally probably went through like 5 of this year is the Simple Kind to Skin Hydrating Cleansing Oil. If you don't use the cleansing oil, please try this one. In 2018, you need to try cleansing oil, or if you already use cleansing oils, try this one, because they just melt off your makeup. I put this on my dry skin, I wash it off with a wet flannel, my makeup disappears. It's so good. It will take off my mascara, my eyeshadow, everything, and it doesn't leave a film on my skin. So many cleansing oils leave a film on my skin, and I absolutely hate it. It's like my pet peeve with cleansing oils, but this is just, it's perfection. And Simple is so great for sensitive skin as well. I am quite acne prone, and this never aggravates me. Oh my god, I forgot these 2 babies. Okay, this is the Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette. It's what I'm wearing right now. It is my ultimate highlighter palette. It is a very intense nighttimey highlight. My daytime favorite is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow, but this is like, oh my gosh. First you put on the cream, which is like a little wet cream. It really bugs me, it doesn't have a mirror, by the way. And then this Seychelles Golden Highlight is like life. It is so gorgeous. I'll see myself in pictures when I'm wearing this and I'll be like, damn, that highlight looks so good. It just lifts your entire face. It's amazing. And then the Zanzibar Pink one is really cute as a blush. I don't use Tahiti that much, but I think if you're a darker skin tone, this would look amazing on you or on the body as well. Then this is another amazing drugstore buy that you have to go and get right now. It's the MUA F11 brush. I'm not actually sure what this brush is supposed to be used as, but I use it as a highlighter or a blush brush. I'll literally like dab it on the center of my cheeks for blush, or I actually prefer it as a highlighter because it just adds that like kind of highlight. It's like, yeah, I used the highlight today. It's not a subtle highlight brush at all. So if you want a subtle highlight, actually don't get this brush. But if you like that kind of like really swoopy moon kind of look when you do the thing like this and it looks like a half moon, this is the perfect brush. Next, I'm going to mention the Garnier Botanical Balm Soothing Moisturizer. This is like an amazing multi-skin fixer. They also have a honey one, which I actually really want to try. I need to go and get it. 2018 to purchase list. Oh, and by the way, if you have any favorites that you think I need to try this year, please let me know and comment down below. But yeah, basically this is a day cream, a night cream, and a mask, but I literally just slather my skin in this. I like bake myself in it because my skin just eats it, and then it glows and it just gives your skin that love that it needs. It's like a hug for your skin. My skin literally is just like, oh, thank you when I put it on. Especially when I work it into my skin with my hands, it gives my skin that plumpness and that juiciness that it really wants. Something I actually used so much of this year is the Clarins RADIANCE-PLUS Golden Glow Booster. They are these little drops, but it actually is like fake tan drops. You mix it with your moisturizer. If I use this maybe like 3 times a week, it will maintain the glow on my face, especially in winter when like I'm just that skin color that doesn't suit being pale. So basically I literally put 2 drops in with my moisturizer, put it on my skin. It doesn't make my pillow orange or anything, but it just gives me that glow that makes me look like I've just been in the sun. That was Duke snoring, not me farting, if you heard it. Speaking of cleanser, if I'm going in for a second cleanse or I want to use something with cotton pads, this Elemis Rehydrating Rose Petal Cleanser, oh my god, it's so good. It's so beautiful. First of all, it smells like a spa. It's one of those products that you get into your bathroom, you put this on your face and you're just like transported to another place, you know? You just shut the door and then this is like your zone of like, oh, relaxation and life. It's such an amazing scent that it just takes you places, you know? Anyway, it's a really great cleanser. It will take off my eye makeup, skin, everything without irritating my skin and without too much effort, you know what I mean? Like I hate those cleansers where you have to kind of like go for it. You can still get in that like spa mode because it just does the job for you. And it leaves my skin really hydrated as well. If you have dehydrated skin, this is an amazing cleanser. This year was the year of OPI polishes for me. I mean, I literally wore the shade Yank My Doodle for like 3 months straight. Like I didn't take it off. Right now I'm wearing Not Your Mother from OPI or I'm Your Mother. Something to do with mother. I'll leave it down below, but their polishes, they have the most amazing shades and they last so long. I mean, look at this orange. This was the shade I wore so much in summer. This is Getting Natty on My Honeymoon. Oh my god, I posted this on my stories saying like this was the polish I was wearing in summer and everyone was like, what? You're on your honeymoon? Like when'd you get married? Oh, they just have the most beautiful shades, so you have to check them out. For hair, I have 2 faves that I discovered this year. This is the Schwarzkopf Repair Rescue. My hairdresser told me to buy this because apparently it really helps split ends and like making your ends all smooth and sleek, which it definitely does. You put it in your wet hair. First of all, my brush just like glides through my hair so much easier and my ends just feel so much softer and nicer afterwards. Kerastase hair care to me is like amazing. It's so good. But this Discipline mask is, oh my gosh, I mean, I apply so much heat to my hair like you wouldn't believe. I probably apply heat to it every single day. So the fact that it's not completely falling off and I'm basically like have hair made of straw is a miracle, and it's literally this mask. This is my second one now. I basically dampen my hair, put it on, and I'll leave it on for as long as possible, sometimes even overnight, but I'll leave it on if I know I'm doing like home stuff for like 2 hours or whatever, and then have a shower and wash it off. It just makes my hair look so smooth and silky and soft, and it smells really good as well. As for body fake tan, this is probably my 8th bottle. Like something crazy like that. It's the Loving Tan Deluxe Bronzing Mousse. I use the shade Ultra Dark because I love being bronzed. This stuff is so good. It lasts so long. It is impossible to remove. Hannah and I will scrub each other because like that's how hard it is to remove. Like you can't even get it off yourself. It really has to like do its thing and fade. But oh, it's just the most perfect olive color. It's not orange at all and it looks so natural. As for fragrance, it was literally impossible to pick a fragrance. Like I love fragrances so much. I'm gonna put in a picture here of like my fragrance section of my makeup room, and that's not even like half of them. Oh my gosh, it was so hard. But Giorgio Armani C is a perfume that I just feel like I could never get enough of. I love it so much. No matter what I'm doing, where I'm going, how I'm feeling, I'm just always in the mood for this, and that says so much to me about a fragrance, because to me fragrances is so dependent on what I feel like that day. This was a limited edition one they brought out for Christmas called C Nacre, which has actual like glitter in it, which is so cool. But I love this fragrance. It's just basically a really warm, soft, sophisticated fragrance. So if you're ever passing by a counter, just give this a whiff, because it is literally, how funny is the saying give this a whiff, but it is, oh, it's so good. Okay, so that was my 2017, I feel like I said 2018 beauty favorites in the beginning of this video, but you know what I mean. 2017 beauty favorites. I hope you enjoyed that. I will be back on Thursday with another vlog, and I will see you then. Mwah. Bye guys.